kids, adults, and whoever is just enthusiastic to learn from us. Welcome to one of the YouTube sessions of ODA Class. If you don't know what ODA Class is, don't worry, I'll tell you more about it. My name is Sourajit. I will be taking this class for you today. Don't worry, the class is going to be sweet and simple and small. And I'm going to teach you something very interesting. We're going to talk about the deeper structures within our very own brain. Now, you might want to check out the first video I did yesterday where we talked about different parts of our brain. This is part of a series of topics that I'm taking where we explore the brain and basic idea of how it actually works. We are not going to go too much in depth with this, but this should allow you to understand the topic of control and coordination in 10th standard in very good detail. And just for any student who is just curious to learn more and more, make sure you join us in the ODA app. The ODA app has everything that you need, not only to study, but also to explore and see how different teachers teach. We have more than 10-15 IITian and NITian teachers working with us, teaching every single day in free classes as well as paid classes. Free classes are great, of course, you can experience it. Just go to the app and try to attend one of these. But the best classes that we provide come for a very small steep price, and you can join us for an entire week. You will be not only learning mathematics, you will also learn science with the help of a personal teacher, mind you. The personal teacher here is the plus point. Not only you get master teachers who are from NITs and IITs, but the personal teacher here helps you with almost everything outside the classroom. Maybe you need help with your project. Maybe you're just confused, like what should I do for my science fair, or you have a lot of doubts from school or from our classes, whichever it is. The personal teacher can definitely help you out with that. Now, not only this, you will also be getting homework and test, and all of this will be directly in the app itself. So you don't really have to go anywhere else. So make sure you enjoy this 1 week course. This is India's best mini course that we provide. And this is our second best course as well. If you like the 1 week course, you can even go for a year-long course. How to enroll for the 1 week course? Very easy. Go to the link in the description of this YouTube video and you can join in with a very small price of 29 rupees. Now, the link is going to be valid only for a couple of hours because the link contains a discount from my side as a teacher discount. So make sure you enroll immediately on the link and get the cheapest price you can get. Now, you're paying 29 rupees, but you can actually earn more than 29 rupees while you're going through the entire week of course. If you want to know how, make sure you stick till the end of this video. Now, back to who I am. My name is Sourajit. I will be your teacher for today's class. I'm a molecular biologist and I've been teaching for more than 6 years now. So I love teaching biology, quite obvious, isn't it? And I thought, why don't I teach you something regarding brain? One of the most interesting organs that we have, brain is part of your central nervous system. And we talked about how brain is divided into 3 different structures called forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain or hindbrain. Okay, so we talked about forebrain or cerebrum in the previous class. We talked about the hemispheres, how they control opposite part of your body, and how they're connected through corpus callosum. So if you want to figure out different lobes of the cerebrum who are dependent for different processing centers in your brain, make sure to check out the video that I did yesterday. Now, today we are going to talk about mainly the midbrain. We are going to understand in the second part about the midbrain. Midbrain is basically the internal part. You can understand. The outside part you're seeing right now is not the exact same thing that the midbrain is most of the time hidden inside. So let me just give you a little indication right here. So the midbrain region starts around here, inside. Okay. On the other hand, these parts that you're seeing right now, these are the different lobes of your cerebrum, which controls different processing centers in your sense and how the sensory organs connect with your brain and let you process the signals. Now, first thing first, once again, let's understand the different parts of your brain. On a higher level, there are 3 parts of your brain. You have the cerebrum or the forebrain, which is basically this entire yellow portion. Then you have the midbrain, which is inside part of the brain. And then you have the hindbrain. Hindbrain is basically this section of the brain. Okay, now these are the main 3 parts. Now, as I told you that we have already discussed about the previous forebrain, let's talk about the midbrain. Now, when it comes to the structures within the midbrain, I want you to pay very close attention to the diagrams. Always focus on the green color part or just the part that I've highlighted. Don't worry, I'll also help you out with this. Now, when you see the structure here, right here, you can see this entire portion. This is the midbrain. Now, one of the important part of our midbrain is the pituitary gland. If you know what pituitary gland does, write it in the comment section and let us know. Pituitary gland is the master endocrine gland. It controls every other endocrine gland in your body. Let it be adrenaline, let it be your ovaries or your testes, or whatever part of your body that produces hormones that regulate your bodily function. Now, not only it controls the endocrine gland, it also in turn secretes hormones that help you in sexual development as well as promote bone and muscle growth. Pituitary is kind of the person who controls your entire growth and metabolism. Okay, now cousin brother of pituitary gland, which is another one that we have, is the pineal gland. Pineal gland is the minister of time. Yes, it's the watch that your brain has through which you actually perceive how time is going from one point to the other. So that pineal gland is right here. Look at the circle that I've made, not the green part. Look at the circle. It's a very tiny portion of your midbrain that regulates the body's internal clock, basically your circadian rhythm. Okay, your body has a habit of falling asleep during nighttime and waking up in daytime, right? So that clock that your body has, the internal clock that allows you to function properly according to day-night cycle, is controlled by the minister of time, which is the pineal gland. Now, this entire thing is very important, of course, and this gland also helps you in the production of melatonin. Melatonin is the chemical that helps you fall asleep. Whenever you drink coffee, melatonin and the caffeine actually has a cousin structure. They're analog to each other, because of which caffeine usually overwhelms your brain and melatonin cannot bind to your receptors in the brain, because of which you stay awake. Now, once the coffee concentration in your blood goes down, the melatonin is again able to get control over your brain and causes you to mellow down and possibly sleep. So these two glands are very important. Moving forward, the next one we have is the hypothalamus. Now, when it comes to hypothalamus, there is one more part of it which is called thalamus. We'll talk about that as well. Hypothalamus is the master of autonomic system. Most of your autonomic nervous system that controls your body is handled by hypothalamus. You can see this black color region right here. That is the hypothalamus. This is what it looks like in a 3D version of itself. Okay. It controls behaviors such as hunger, thirst, sleep, and sexual responses as well. So one of the most important part, isn't it? Hunger, thirst, sleep, and sexual responses. Very important sections of our daily life is controlled by this hypothalamus. It also regulates the body temperature. So you can imagine that hypothalamus is the thermostat of your body. It controls the body temperature. It handles the blood pressure, emotions, as well as secretion of different types of hormone. Specifically, what I like about it is the thermostat of your body. So by any chance, if you hurt yourself in the hypothalamus, very difficult for your body to maintain a good temperature. Okay. Moving forward, the next one we have is the brother thalamus. Now, thalamus is the relay station. Okay. If we go into the structure, this is where thalamus is. Okay. If you want to see where the hypothalamus was, this part was the hypothalamus, the one that I am shading in red right now. And this black color border that you are seeing, that is the thalamus. Thalamus and hypothalamus, they are very closely linked with each other. Almost all the information that goes from the cortex part of your cerebrum has to go through the relay station, which is the thalamus. Okay. Thalamus plays a very important role in your pain sensation, attention to things. So बच्चा पार्टी जो पढ़ाई में ध्यान नहीं दे पाते, अच्छे से खाओ, अखरोट खाओ. Thalamus properly develop करना है. And alertness as well as memory. So for a student, thalamus is definitely going to be a huge deal, isn't it? अगर आप student हो, आपके लिए तो thalamus is like, oh God. माँ सरस्वती के साथ साथ ना थैलेमस को भी थोड़ा पूजा किया कीजिए ताकि आपका attention, alertness and memory proper हो. The more you invest time on this to develop this part of your brain, the better your effect is going to be. So these are the middle structures that are sorry, these are the structures that are part of your midbrain, and they all regulate a lot of important things. If you have noticed, all of these important parts that regulate some of the other important function in your body are situated inside the brain with a very good amount of protection where the cerebrum is covering all over it. This is just the beginning. You have just learned a little bit more. Don't worry, I'll come up with more videos about the thing. Next video, we will talk about how addiction actually takes place. Why are we addicted to taking too many selfies? Why do we feel that rush of happiness when somebody gives us a compliment? Or why do people get addicted to alcohol or nicotine or whatever it is? So stay tuned for that as well. Now, one more thing that I want to tell you, people who have joined in a little late, go ahead and check out our app, ODA app, where not only we are teaching you, we are also providing everything that you can possibly need as a student. We have great teachers from IITs and NITs who are taking care of students in the classroom. We teach for free, we teach for small mini classes as well. And if you want to try out the best mini class in India, you can try out our bridge course. It starts every Monday, and you can enroll today to get the best seat in the house so that you don't have to wait till next Monday. Okay. Now, in this 1 week course, you will not only be getting maths, you will also be taught science with all the material. You will have homework as well as tests, everything provided on the app. The best part of the course is that you will have a personal teacher. We all always develop some of the other doubts, isn't it? When you're learning something, you are bound to develop doubts in your mind. And when it comes to our doubts, most of the time they are not taken care of. कोई है नहीं कि पूछूं जाके एक interesting doubt. Sometimes we are shy also कि मैं ये पूछूं तो कोई मुझे stupid तो नहीं बोलेगा. So that's what the personal teacher is for. We provide you the personal teacher so that you can be happy about asking your questions. We want you to ask doubts, and they will take care of those doubts as well. They will also help you with your assignments and homeworks if you're struggling. So make sure that you enroll yourself immediately to get the cheapest course fee possible. The link is in the description of this video. You can go ahead, click on the link and get it just for 29 rupees. The price might increase to 49 if you don't do it early. So make sure that you enjoy it. Now, there's a way you can actually earn this 29 rupees and more just by attending the classes, because here at ODA Class, we have a wonderful policy of learn and earn. When you learn with us and you do your things right, you attend the classes, you submit your homework, do your assignments, and answer questions in the class, answer quizzes, you get a type of cryptocurrency called as ODA coins. These coins, 8 of these coins are valued at 1 rupee right now. It was 4 coins for 1 rupee recently, but we have changed it a little bit because we give you more coins in class now. So 8 of these coins are actually valued for 1 rupee. And within these 6 classes, you can actually win more than 1500 coins just randomly answering questions properly, attending the classes, and getting the extra coins. So now imagine yourself, you divide it by 8 and see how much money you're actually making through this. So not only your 29 rupees course fee will get cancelled out, but you will actually earn something out of it. Once you have a lot of coins, go ahead and check out the ODA Mall. You can buy all this stuff for free. Even the delivery of this stuff will be for free. We'll take care of that. So if you want, make sure that you go check out the app, enroll yourself. I'm sure you're not going to find this opportunity anywhere else where you get to learn and earn at the same time. Make sure to share this with your friends also, so that, if you're happy about something, always sharing. Sharing it makes always much more valued on this. Now, that's all for today. I'm very happy that you could join me with this. Share the video with your friends and let them also come subscribe and watch the many other topics that we're going to work on. I will be back with one more interesting topic in the next class, possibly today. So stay tuned. Try to join in once again if you want to learn how do we get addicted to something. That's all for today. Have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you very much.